Hello everyone, myself Manisha Devakar and here I am presenting you a demo video on digestive system. So children, do you want to know what happens to the food when it goes inside our body? Yes. Let us check today. Now, if I ask you to eat something right now, from where you are going to eat it? Yes, from your mouth. So, what we do is we eat our food from our mouth. And we call it oral cavity too. We call it oral cavity too. Now, what is the function of oral cavity? So, oral cavity basically receives our food from our mouth, yes, and prepare it for the digestion in the stomach, right? Now, after taking our food from oral cavity, what we do is we chew it, right? And we try to swallow it with the help of a gland. We call it salivary gland. You can see in this picture this yellow part, right? We call it salivary gland. Now, this salivary gland, it is present in our mouth, right? And what it do? It produces and secrete saliva. Yes. So, saliva mixed with our chewed food and it produces a substance, a mixture, we call it bolus. So, we can call it, we can mention here, it produces saliva. And the actual, we take food from our mouth and the actual mixture it form, we call it bolus, right? So now, do you know its main function is? So its main function is it helps in lubrication and initiating the digestion of carbohydrate. So I want to ask you all, from where do the digestion of carbohydrate start? Yes, it starts in our mouth. Now, after that you swallow your food, right? Then the food goes inside the stomach. You can see the food goes inside the stomach. Yes. Now, you can see from where it is going. It is going through a pipe-like structure. And we call it food pipe, right? And we call it esophagus too. So, phagus. Now, children, don't get confused between food pipe and windpipe. There are two types of pipes present in our body, food pipe and windpipe. Food pipe is connected to our stomach and windpipe is connected to our lungs, right? So our food goes inside the stomach through this. You can see in this picture this pipe like structure, we call it food pipe. Now inside it, now the food travels to the stomach. So in stomach, inside it, so many digestive juices are present like HCl, pepsin, renin. Now what do these juices do to the food? Let me tell you. The food inside the stomach, when it comes here, these juices react on the food by which the stomach gets squeezed and relaxed, squeezed and relaxed. Like this, the food get into smooth paste like mixture. So I can mention here, this is the structure. You can see this bag like structure. It is the structure of stomach. And it secretes so many digestive juices like HCl, hydrochloric acid, pepsin, renin, lipase, right? Now our food reaches here. Now stomach serves four major functions. First, it basically stores our food, so it works as a storage of food. It stores food for long time or short period of time, depending on what kind of food we take. And the another function is it do partial digestion. Now our food reaches here, food is partially digested. It will completely digest in our next junction, and here the process of protein digestion initiates. So I have told you earlier that the digestion of carbohydrate present in our food initiates in our mouth, and the digestion of protein initiates in our stomach, right? Now our food passes to the small intestine. You can see this long, very long, 6 to 7 meter long structure. We call it small intestine. Small intestine. Now children, we call it a small intestine, right? Although it is very long. Why? Because it has very low diameter. That's why we call it small intestine. So here final digestion of food completes, and also one important thing here, maximum absorption of nutrients also take place here. So children, if I ask you where do the maximum absorption of food take place, yes, your answer will be in small intestine. And how do our food absorb nutrients? Through these villi. You can see in this picture here present are so many villi by which our food get absorbed easily, right? So here maximum absorption of nutrients takes place, right? Now our food travels to three accessory organs, right? And these organs play important role in the digestion of in small intestine. So first one we have, you can see this structure. What we call it? We call it liver. So liver is the largest internal organ in the human body. And where does it located? It is located on the right side of the upper abdomen. You can see in this structure, right? It is located on the right side on the upper abdomen. Now, what it do? It produces a fluid called bile. It produces a yellow-green fluid and we call it bile. Produces bile, right? And what is bile? Bile is secreted by liver, right? And what it do? It basically helps in the digestion of fats present in our food, right? Now, second one we have gallbladder. First one is liver. Second we have gallbladder, right? Now, what this gallbladder do present in our body? This gallbladder it stores bile. Liver produce bile, gallbladder stores it. Stores bile. Whenever it requires from our body, liver get it, right? Now, The third accessory organ, one of the accessory organ present, very important organ, is pancreas. You can see this in this picture, this leaf like structure. This is pancreas, right? So pancreas basically secretes pancreatic juices. Like, first we have pancreatic amylase, right? It helps in digestion of carbohydrates. Digestion of carbohydrates. Second one we have trypsin. Trypsin helps in the digestion of protein. Proteins. And third we have lipase, right? And lipase helps in the digestion of fats. So children, I have told you before about these juices. Now we can say that everything in the stomach was partially digested, right? But here our food travels from stomach to small intestine, then these accessory organs. Here we can say that our food is completely digested, and all the carbohydrates, proteins, fats, vitamins, minerals present in the food are now completely digested and get absorbed too, right? Now what happens next? Once the nutrients is absorbed by the blood, the undigested food, the food that is left, is of no use, right? Basically, because already all the nutrients get absorbed. Now what happens? The undigested food goes to, you can see this green structure, large intestine. The undigested food goes to large intestine. Now from that undigested food, the extra water is absorbed. Now the food is in liquid form, right? Because it is already mixed with so many juices and became the smooth paste. So extra water is being absorbed by the large intestine. I can write here, water is absorbed. Now the food that is totally waste for our body gets passed out of the body with the help of this structure, anus. Here the process of digestion take place. Here are the completely waste food that is for our body is digested through this structure. We call it anus, right? Now this was the process of digestion. Now student, tell me, when we start eating food, from where the actual digestion starts? From our stomach. Yes, here the actual digestion starts, although it starts from our mouth, but actual digestion starts here. Right, now you can you see the food item that we took is completely changed? Why? Because it is broken into very smaller pieces inside our digestive system. So it is the process of digestion. Now it is the process of digestion. So what is the process? The conversion of complex food into simple and absorbable form is known as digestion. So why our body is able to absorb the nutrients? Because the food particle is broken into small pieces. So what we have learned today? We have learned about the process of digestion. Thank you all. Have a nice day.